everybody, I'm Stephanie Missons from People and Dogs Sorted, and today I want to talk about letting your dog off the lead for the first time. But before we do all of that, let's run the titles. Hi there, welcome to People and Dogs Sorted. If you're new here, then please do like and subscribe my YouTube channel. It'll be great for you to keep up with all the things that I've got going on. For now, you can meet Indiana. You tired, boy? And today we're going to be talking about letting your dog off lead and all the trials and tribulations that brings. Go on, Fluff. Good boy. So let's get started. As you know, there are lots of videos out there explaining fantastic ways of how to recall your dog. What I have found in my experience is that this often entails using a dog that is super well behaved, and it can actually make you feel quite inadequate because you see these dogs doing amazing things and listening to their owners, and it's wonderful to see, but it can leave you feeling a little bit unsure if you're doing the right thing or not. So I thought I'd take you through what I consider to be a couple of the basics before you go unclicking that lead for the first time. Number one is to practice inside your house. Okay, if you cannot get your dog to come back to you inside the house, come here, Ind, then you haven't got a hope of being able to do it outside, when there are all the smells, the sights, the sounds, and all the things that are going to keep this brain working overtime. Okay, you don't want to be competing with that. You want to get your dog's attention straight away. Good lad. So practicing inside the house when you've got those four walls to help you is going to be really important. Once you've got your dog coming back to you nicely in the house, using four walls to help you to keep that structure. Once you've got your dog recalling to you nicely in the house and keeping those ears open and getting them to control their own excitement, that's where we're at. We need them to control their own excitement so that we can get their ears to stay open as long as possible. As you know yourself, if you've got a dog which gets excited and takes off, the ears are off. You can shout till you're blue in the face. It's not happening. Okay, so we need to keep those energy levels a little bit lower in order for us to keep the ears open as long as possible. Burn off the excess energy so that your dog can learn. Your dog will find it really difficult to learn something new if they are brimming over with excitement. So it's important that we give them an opportunity to drain that energy. Okay, you can do this in a number of different ways. If you have a lovely garden and your dog likes to chase a ball, then that's a great way to burn off some energy, and then go for a nice constructive walk where you can then start to practice keeping the dog's ears open as much as possible. It's all about keeping them listening. And that leads us nicely on to tip number 3, which is to gradually extend the length of your lead. Gradually extending the length of the lead gives the dog opportunities to roam, to sniff, and have a little bit more freedom. And then you can practice that recall, okay, using a longer lead. Now, there's a couple of things you need to be careful with, okay, because as soon as you extend the length of the lead, if your dog's bouncing on the end of a standard length lead, the last thing you want to do is give them more momentum. Because accidents can happen, okay? So we need to do this carefully. We need to do it gradually. So starting off with a normal length lead to control the walk, make sure the walk is nice and calm, and then gradually start to extend the length of the lead so the dog can have a little bit more freedom, and then practice that coming back. All right, it's all about communication. It's all about the dog listening to you, okay? In turn, we need to listen to our dogs as well, and giving them a little bit of extra freedom is important for them to be able to get their nose down and really get into all of the communication that's been going on in your area lately. So let's wrap it up. Tip number 1. Tip number 1 is practice inside your home. If there is something that you can't do outside, practice within the house first. This will give you the ability to use four walls to help you. If you can't achieve it in the house, you've got less chance of being able to achieve it outside. Tip number 2, burn off excess energy. It's really important if we want to teach our dogs to learn something new. Burning off excess energy will help massively. And tip number 3, Gradually extend the length of your lead, being careful not to give too much momentum to an excited dog. If you like what you've seen here today, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Come and join me on Facebook as well. I'm here throughout social media to help you as much as I possibly can. Remember that every single dog is different. I say it all the time, here it is again. Every single dog is different. So it's important that we try lots of different techniques to see which one is the right one for you and your dog. But for now, take care and I'll see you soon.